Shalom, shalom. Just want to start off by giving all
praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation unto the Achaeans pushing this word in sincerity and truth. And shalom unto the Aquats being obedient unto the husband and taking the this word. Now this is your brother Yassad.
Brother Yakal.
From the Trinidad GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp. Bringing unto you another lesson, willing it edifying to the spirit. Yeah, so this lesson here will be concerning, Esau's wrath. Because look at you go ahead and explain.
Yeah, well, because we're looking at the world today, you understand? That's why we're going into Esau's wrath. We're looking at the world today, we're looking at the condition that, Esau get everybody in the whole world to believe we under as a lockdown. They lock down the whole world. You understand? First time in your life you ever see everybody in the world had to wear a mask to go outside, or restrictions from doing this and restrictions from doing that. You understand? All your life growing up, there was never a time to go out. You could have party from morning till night, but all Yahushai doing, right? But it's Esau wrath as well too, because we know that all these things leading down into Jacob's trouble. We know that Esau, alongside with all the banking families, they run the world. So they making everything that the government's doing right now possible. They making it possible because they are the elites. They give the orders from on top and it pass down to the the lower ranking, like your president, your prime minister. They get the information and they execute Esau will. You understand?
Yeah, but I'll start off with the scripture here. The book of First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Yeah, because that peace and safety, look for instance, right now we actually in our second lockdown. And practically what went on last time, they say about a period of a month time we could be in lockdown, and that actually extend on to how much months?
About 6 months.
Yeah, that extend on to a while. So imagine, right, the state that we in now, how far that could end up extended even until next year.
Yeah, and so just to show you how it Esau wrath, they actually take vendors who have no job and they self-employed, looking for themselves. They might be selling food, they might be doing whatever they're doing on the streets. They're selling nuts. They take them off the street. You understand? They lock them up, they arrest them. You understand? That is the agenda Esau. Yeah, right? That is what going on right now. Esau. That is how you know it's Esau wrath. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, because they bring the so-called cure, right? What they want to inject you with. They say, well, right, when you take this now, you go back to a sense of normality. You understand? But we know that no sense of normality is coming.
That's what the scriptures say, When the plagues come, they are here to remain. So they are not going back to no normal life. This here is the condition we're gonna actually live in. And the thing practically about it, they not gonna just bring it out onto the public just so, because they know they in control of the world and there's a mass population of people, so they had to play the cards in a certain order, and address the people. So that is why in steps they're gonna do this thing. That's why they actually right now they're actually showing you, well, look how it could be, how badly off it could be if you don't confront the system.
Watch how it could be if you do, in other words, kiss the system ass. You understand? This is what you have to do. You understand? So it's really a sense of Esau flexing his abilities, he flexing the things that he capable of doing. You understand? Because there are things that you abide by the law, you do whatever Esau say, things you're on his side, you're for him. You understand? But as soon as they start to go up against him, you understand, you're anti-Esau. And that's what we is. We anti-Esau. Just like how they are anti-Christ. Well, anti-Yahushai. Right? Because the Bible describes that anti-Christ, but we know anti-Yahushai. Right? Just like how they is. Right? So once you go up against the system, you not for the system. You understand? And I would describe as the beast. Right? We not for the beast. You understand? We not for anything the beast is consist of. Right? So we as men, we foresee the things to come, and we foresee the things already that the Bible speak about that are going to happen, and we see what going on right now, and we add it up.
That is why you could even watch back. We before banging, and that we actually say to the spirit that there's gonna be a second lockdown. And right now we actually within that second lockdown right now. Hey, go on the group and get the health regulations for now. So I'll expound a little bit on that. Because the health regulations right now concerned with this lockdown here, I already brother read it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last COVID regulation. They say as of midnight tonight, all restaurants and bars will be closed.
Right. Already. It say all the restaurants and bars to be closed. When you go into them bars and restaurants, they actually see who are the workers. You will see the Spanish them within the bars, and a lot of our people, the so-called Negroes and so forth, the Jamaicans, you know, they working within these restaurants. So for that lengthy period of time now that the place is going to be locked down, they're going to be out of jobs. Who's going to see about their family?
That's why I was like, I was speaking about the vendors and all too, because they even lower than the bar workers. They even lower than the men them who working on the garbage truck. They even lower than these workers, these KFC workers, and them. They lower than that, right? And esau take them off the sheet, right? Take them off the sheet for the little they making. So what they had to do now, they had to go and look to kiss the system ass. When they come onto this cure, this so-called injection, where you know you had to take this. You had to take this because that's the only way you're going to come back out and do what you was doing, selling nuts, whatever it is you was doing. That's the only way you're going to come back out and do this.
And go on.
Yeah, say all malls will be closed, all places of worship will be closed. You understand? They even you're attacking your religion, what they give you. The same religion what they give you, they're attacking that too, because they know that a lot of people that want to go and be in a church right now and worshiping. You understand? They feel if they don't go in church and they don't worship, that their life will be good. That just show how wicked this place is. They don't know the wickedness in the church already. Right? You just know you're evil and you want to be in church, so I need to take this injection so I could go to church. You understand? No, it's that no.
Yeah.
Let's say all gyms and fitness centers will be closed. Let's say all spas and beauty dispensing areas closed. Casinos, cinemas, theaters, clubs closed. Public service will operate on essential service only.
Hey, and you know what? You know, it's a beauty dispensing areas. You know, so the women they love to go to the spa. They love to, dress up themselves and have themselves in an order.
For somebody else, man.
Yeah, but that's how wicked the society we actually live in. But by you actually taking the things that make them what them go call freedom. You actually taking away what them go call freedom from them. But we as men of the Lord, them things wouldn't bother us. Because hey, that had no profit for us. You know? Yeah. Because practically all these cinemas and all them things that used to make a person actually feel, well, yeah boy, after I done slave, 6 days for the week, on that Sunday I will go and watch a movie, relax myself. Now what? It's gonna be you going and going to your household. And some of them, the ones who do actually have a job, they're gonna just be home all day. They're going to have a lot more quarreling and a lot more family,
So, okay, I guess 2 Corinthians 13 and 8 for me. Another one time.
Yeah.
Because
nothing
they're doing against the men of the Lord. Right? They only doing it to the wicked. They only doing it to the people that kiss the system ass. You ain't doing nothing to the men of the Lord. 'Cause I was talking to somebody today and they were telling me that them being in the truth, they actually think differently. They wake up in the morning, they could see things differently. You understand? They see the spirits, they see the as the scripture I will just bring out. The wicked do can't discern the time we're in. Right? But the men of the Lord discern the time we're in. We know that alright, this time here making me feel good, knowing that they're locking on the place, knowing that all hell breaking loose. It makes the wicked, it makes the men of the Lord feel good. You understand? How the apostles and them feeling. So in other words, they ain't doing nothing against we, but bring it out.
You look at 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Yeah. So practically when we that is scripture I want, right?
Yeah.
Right. So practically, that is why not everything is what's the word? Not everything is expedient.
Right.
We ought not certain things we do have to do. Not everything expedient concerning we lifestyle.
Right.
We don't have to go to movies, we don't have to think, but we know the most important thing is eat and drink and serve the Lord.
So when they think they're doing something against the man of the Lord, they preaching, they think they're doing something against me. You're not doing nothing, you're proving what the scriptures say, you're proving that they will be opposing us. They're proving that they're proving things in other words, they're making us feel good. You understand? By you doing all this lockdown and all this stuff, that's proving the word of the Lord. They're proving that we going on the time to come out of here. You ain't doing nothing against us. You're just making it look obvious now. Who's the wicked? Because the scriptures say what? The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. Right? So the wicked will do wickedly. Because that's all they could do, wickedly. Right? The man of the Lord will do what the man of the Lord is supposed to do. Show the public and not the public, well, teach the Israelites and show them, expose them. That's what we're doing. Right? We're exposing the Esau's wrath. Right? Because we know it's about to come.
That is why the scripture say, shall the evil be done in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? But surely he revealed it unto the servants, the prophets.
Right.
Because people think that the so-called cure they bring in, that is going to be an aid unto you. No. That right is going to actually be to your destruction. Yeah. Because when you tell the thing about it, our people, whatever the system just bring forth for them, they is just going to eat it. Because they are accustomed that the system helping them. Look at how much assistance program the government have out for the people them. So when the government come with this sort of direction to the people, they get think within their mind there is some sort of help.
Because one of the COVID regulations is essential workers, right? And we know that essential does go into absolutely necessary. So what them deem essential, right? That's how you know it's wicked again. It's really what them deem essential, because we know that everybody's job and everything that everybody is doing to make money for their family and make money for themselves to sustain their life is essential. Me talking about the robbing and the stealing and all these things, like that all we book. I talking about people actually trying to make money honestly, selling food, selling whatever, doing whatever, is them making money honestly. So that is essential because it is absolutely necessary to them, but it is not necessary to the rulers. They don't care. So when they do it here, they do it in America, they do it wherever in the world, is because it's a one world order they're trying to set. You understand? One world order, but in other words, new world order. But it have no new world order but Jacob rule, as I was just telling you, Hakim. The only new world order you're going to have is when we, the Israelites, are in authority. That's the only new world order it have no other new world order.
Because as the Job say, Job 5, he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
You bring out that verification.
Yeah, the book of Job. Chapter 5 and verse 12. It say, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So all of these measures they actually taken, you know, the Lord actually set a bound and a limit to their, you know, their completion of this whole thing. But hey, during this during this time they trying to accomplish their agenda, that is what the Lord is gonna actually use to bring the wrath upon these the 2/3 of our people, upon the wicked. That is through them is how the, because remember, we ought to remember the so-called white man within the scriptures, they are the Lord's sword, you know. So is through the Lord's sword he is gonna, you know, judge Israel. Henceforth he bringing upon this so-called pandemic upon the earth. Because think about it. Yes, I ain't gonna say no, it's not affecting it's not gonna only be affecting Jacob, but majority of the people that will be affected by this will be Jake, because we actually own and have nothing here.
Bring out the Romans 13 and 3, because that exactly explaining what already going on right now. You understand? We really are nothing here. You understand? And just to go even deeper with it, whatever they're doing, as I was saying before, it's not affecting us. You understand? It will affect us, what I mean, in a sense that we might can't work, we might run out of food, whatever the case may be, but we know all that is still good. Because the Lord will never forsake we. So bring out Romans 13 and 3.
Yeah, this is the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right, rulers, the men them that ruling, they are not a terror to good works. Right? The men them that seeing who ruling right now, worry.
But to the evil will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
Right? So understand this. The Lord set up Esau to rule this place right now. You understand? Esau is not a thing to the men of the Lord, to the righteous man. But you're going wisdom of Solomon and say, let us oppress the poor and righteous man. You understand? That is his job. He's the sword of the Most High, so he's gonna do what he had to do. But he's not a terror to we, because we know that he's gonna come like this. We know the things that he's gonna do. So he not really bothering we, you know we bothering. He bothering them 2/3, because them 2/3 licking Esau butt. Them 2/3 kissing his ass, and they do have no sense of wisdom. They don't have no sense of no spirit on them. No Yahushai spirit. They don't have none of Yahushai in them. So the rulers will always be a terror unto them. You understand? The rulers will always be a terror unto them. Always anything happen where we can't party, we can't drink, we can't go in a bar and lime, we can't this, we can't that, we can't zest, we can't hold no vibe. But to the men of the Lord, that is not seen, that is small thing. We don't really care about none of them things, because we never used to do none of them things. You understand? The Lord tell us to be separate. So what I make we ought to be separate. We separate ourselves from them things before. You understand? So when Esau come and do this now, it's nothing. Where's partying? Where's liming? That is nothing. Where's not being able to go and watch a movie? Okay. You understand? What is they doing? Because I can't even think about the list of what they're doing to we, because they ain't doing nothing. You understand?
It's true. But just as you were saying, that them people actually tune in and they just down for the system. And this is book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Because just as the brother was saying, that thou wouldn't do, you know, the wise man who had this understanding and who had the Lord upon his side, nothing. But he could do the Jakes and them, the two-thirds of our people who don't have no knowledge of the Lord, who could just think about vanity and the things that the so-called white man had to offer them, and live in that delusional world. Because that's why the scriptures say, how long you gonna be in that state? Because it's as the Romans 13 said, now it's high time to awake out of thy sleep. Cause people in a deep slumber.
Damn.
Yeah, and hey, they attacking that slumber where you in. You actually within that slumber, all of the zesting and the this and the that, and they going to movies and they dressing up nice to go on date and this. They are affecting that. So where you going to turn to now? How long you going to do that for? How long you going to bear it for?
I'm going to bring out this precept in Isaiah 30, because I always bring out this precept. It says, woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, right? So woe to them that take in counsel but not take it. They rather go to a counselor, they rather go to Esau, they rather go to church. Anyway they get counsel from, woe to them, and woe just mean destruction. So woe to them that take counsel but not of the Lord, because you never inquire the men of the Lord. You never ask of the men that was teaching the truth on the street, or taking a video or whatever. You never do none of these things. So it says, woe to them that take counsel but not of me, that cover with a covering but not of my spirit. So you cover with a covering, but that covering what you cover with is come like no cover. It come like that. Watch the shield that you shield them with is no shield. Because the church can't shield you from what to come. You think a shield is yeah, wash me on shirt.
And also to add, that covering going into
Protection
the doctrine that they was taught, you know, because I would say they cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, right?
But when you look at it on a general sense, it's really whoever they protecting themselves with, because it have people who don't believe in God at all. So that they don't have no doctrine. You understand? They just don't believe in God, but you know what they believe in? They believe in the system. They believe that once they vote, that whoever they vote for will be okay for them. They believe in a job. So wherever they work in, they believe that my job will see about me when I think. They believe in all other coverings, but not of the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And for men them that do believe in church, that doctrine, as the brother just said, they believe in that. But that's not going to save you. You understand? The only thing that's going to save you and deliver you is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right, that's why these scriptures say, I have girded thee, though thou hast not known me.
Right, so verse 2 say, no. It's with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Right, so yeah, so that's self-explanatory. You're adding sin to sin by not taking a covering on the Most High, because being in the truth, you get rid of your sin. But still, any will taking a covering, that's getting more wicked. Right? Verse 2, it say that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So that strength of Pharaoh just going into the system, as I was just explaining. You covering yourself with that strength, right? You covering yourself with that strength, and you're not thinking about the Lord. But when I jump to 31, this is Isaiah 31. It says, woe to them that go down into Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, right? And that chariot just representing your vehicles, your house. You understand? All these things. You trust in it. You trust that when time comes, your big nice house with your big gate and your dogs and all these things will keep you safe. And all your groceries where you buy. Because you know when these times come, what does take? People are scared by. They just get frightened and say, well, time's getting hard. Let me look to buy about 4,000 in groceries. You understand? Them same ones who buy about 4,000 in groceries and scare buying, the Lord gonna send men for you. It have niggas out there that hungry. You understand? That knowing you rich, because they're looking at where you're driving. Don't you can't trust in your chariot. They watching where you driving. You having something big, you having something nice. What they can't afford. You understand? They coming for what you have. The rich going and feel it the hardest. You understand? Because first thing first, you're gonna try to sell off the little things you have. And that's not gonna work. So what's gonna happen? The poor man, the same poor wicked Jake gonna come for what you have. With whatever gun he have, he coming for what you have. You understand? So by putting your trust in these things here, you'd already fail. Right? That's why the Lord say, gather no treasures in this place where moth and rust corrupt. You understand? Do gather nothing here because they're coming for what you have. You understand? They ain't coming for you. In that time, they ain't coming for your car, and they ain't coming for your chain, and they ain't coming for your jewels. They're coming for your food. Because men have children, and children have to be fed. You understand? And that's the next reason why a lot of people is going to take this so-called cure. Because children need to be fed. So they go in and take this. You understand? And and that's why we don't say we can't even say the V word. If we was to only say the V word in this video, they take down this video. You understand? He's so crafty. You understand? So I would say the so-called cure. You understand? And people get understanding from it, the so-called cure. Right? But as I was saying, children need to eat. So that is why that will be pushing them to do the wicked act what they're going to do.
And I was precept here to back it up. Look at 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Break it on.
Yeah, because within their timing, right, that neighbor going into when they see the rich neighbor cooking up a pot, and those hungry jakes have nothing to eat, you know, because they don't work no way, they owns nothing. Yeah, by the time they see you, they're smelling that food, houses and blocks away.
And he's so forcing these jakes to go in that state right now. He's so pushing this real hard. Because when you take away the little what we already do have, we already have all that. So when you take away the little food, what if he so say, if the systems decide to say here what you see, nobody's to work, nobody's to go outside, how everybody gonna eat?
Yeah.
That gonna hasten the wickedness on the face of the earth. No, that gonna hasten that prophecy what I brother now read.
Because the heart of men is gonna wax cold, because they not gonna stay on no hungry belly and watch the train suffer, because and when they're watching the amount of Elamite and Moabite right around eating and drinking comfortable. The whole time why it say a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. So that same gun with the Elamite drug dealer come to get them to hustle on the block and do whatever they was doing before. They would take that same gun, which is actually the modern day sword, and go and, you know, and invade the rich, the ones who have. Let's say, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that is what all gonna come down to. Because watch, after, suppose they carry on this lockdown for a whole year or over one. Things is not gonna get better. We have to wake out of that dream world.
Nothing is going to get better right now. Everything is gonna get worse, and we here telling you this. We was always telling you that another second lockdown was coming and reach. You understand? Now we here letting you know that things gonna get worse, and the only thing you could do right now is trust in the Lord. Come back to the Lord if you know you're an Israelite. Only the first thing first, only the Israelites will hear this word and actually wake up. You understand? They will hear the Israelites will hear this word and they will wake up, because this is for you. You understand? When I say you, I'm talking to you, Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, you know, Native Americans, Carib, Arawaks, Seminole Indians. They see that Israel, because you know they see that Israel is a lot. Israel even mixed in all different nations, so you can't tell. So Israeli spirit. You understand? If you agree with what we say, that's how you would know. Israel would agree. You understand?
But hey, let me bring this precept here. The book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 56. It says, ye hypocrites, because Yahushua was Yahushua was using a parable unto them now, but he was trying to let them know that you all are hypocrites, because it says ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, as meaning you could tell when the rain going and fall, like when we had the forecast and the weatherman and so forth, you know, all of these things. But here what? But how is it that ye do not discern this time? As meaning what we living in here. How come you can't understand and see that hey, that that the so-called white man is actually bringing down his wrath upon you?
Son, because again the scriptures say the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night to them. So all the times and all the plagues going to come as a thief in the night to them as well. Right? But bring it, read it.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is it on now.
Wait, what read it over there now?
Yeah, it's a hypocrites. Ye can discern, right, the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? As meaning, because the
Times
Lord,
yeah.
the Lord actually put it where you could get the understanding of what's going on in this time. But it's because you just rejecting the Lord knowledge and wait it. You know, because
They reject knowledge.
yeah, you reject the Lord knowledge and turn away the Lord reproof. He will also reject thee in that day.
Right, so I'm going to bring out the scripture here. There's the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Right? And this was Paul sending a letter to the Thessalonians. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So, right, so concerning that what the brother was just reading, they can't discern the times we're living in, but they could discern all the things that are going on around. They could discern the weather pattern. They could see, well, next 3 weeks a storm going on hit here, all the things, you understand? But they can't see that we live in any time are the Lord coming. They can't see what's going on, and especially we people, you understand? We people are so wicked that they can't see that.
But hey, as you shall see, this wicked generation seek it after a sign.
Right, this,
but
yeah, they can.
But there shall be no sign given unto them except the Jonas the prophet.
Right.
And what Jonas the prophet was doing, preaching the kingdom is at hand.
Right,
you know?
so when you think about it, as I always say, this wicked generation seeking a sign, right? But they blind to the signs, right? So that's why Paul saying now, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Because Paul already don't know, he don't have to write unto you because we see what's going on. Right? And verse 2 say, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. I understand that why we brother does bring it out, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, right? Yeah, that's what we know. That's the time we living in. You understand? That's the time we living in. That's the time. This generation want to see a sign. But what all kind of signs happening right now that they're not seeing. And it's for the Lord, the spirit of the men of the Lord, the spirit of the Lord putting the men of the Lord, seeing these signs. You understand? We seeing rumors of wars, we seeing all kind of